Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I'm glad to tell you that there's another tutorial for you guys that want to learn how to apply bridal makeup. This is an exotic look. I used pinks, greens and golds as the bride's outfit was actually like that. Now the reason I've been away is because I've actually been finalising the last 30 colours for the Artist of Makeup range, and this is our 30 palette. I've also been working on the brushes, so the brushes are also almost complete. I will be doing a separate video to show you each individual brush, but for the time being, if you are interested in registering your details to be notified of the launch, then visit artistofmakeup.com. There's a form there that you can fill out and register your details. But for the meantime, have a look at this tutorial as I get to show you these beautiful colours in action. I did use the colour Eden, which is this green, Turkish Delight, which is this very vibrant pink. I used Halo, which is like a light gold colour, Blackout, and I get to show you the brushes as well. So stay tuned and watch this tutorial if you want to see how I did the look. You're going to see a lot of the Artist of Makeup products. You're going to see brushes and you're going to see the foundation at work. Now I'm applying moisturiser. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturiser all over the face, and I'm using my 3D foundation brush. Now I've specifically designed this brush because it fits so well around the contours of the face. Now we all know that our face isn't flat, and this brush is excellent for getting under the eyes, around the nose and placing product great. I'm now using the Artist of Makeup HD foundation, which acts as a great concealer as well, and using the small buff brush to apply it and just really working underneath the eyes. Now I go back to using the 3D foundation brush because, like I said, it's excellent for using under the eye area and it just helps to blend in the concealer really well. As with all eye makeup, it's best to use a primer. I'm using the Candy Eyed Eyeshadow Helper. Now that we've completed the basics, we can move on to applying the eyeshadow. I'm using the Artist of Makeup shadow brush along with a golden coloured eyeshadow. This one is Halo. And you can see that with this brush it is very small, so no matter what size your eyelids, you're able to work the eyeshadow really well along all contours of the eye. Now I'm working the Halo eyeshadow on the inner corner, stopping about halfway. You take the colour Eden, this is a green eyeshadow from Artist of Makeup, and I'm using the shadow brush from the outside corners working inwards. Just make sure to blend when the two colours meet in the middle. A good tip to remember is while you're applying one colour on one eye, repeat the step on the other eye. This will help to avoid any inconsistencies and allow your makeup to look very symmetrical. As you can see, I'm using this very vibrant colour, Turkish Delight. My bride's outfit consists of gold, green and pink, and I think this is absolutely beautiful to apply the pink on the crease line. I'm using the smoke lid brush and using the product just around the crease line and slowly buffering out. The great thing about the smoke lid brush is that it's very precise and quite tapered, and so it allows me to move the product around in a very precise way. I'm now using my Extreme Art Liner brush. I've always found it extremely difficult to find a very good eyeliner brush. Now this one is perfect. I've designed it so that it's very precise and slim, and as you can see the gel liner is being applied really close to the lash line, and it's very easy to blend and get that precise deep look. I now move on to using the smudge brush, and what I do is apply some of the liquid gel liner. This is the Artist of Makeup gel liner in Extreme Black, and what I'm working along the crease line is basically to create that cut crease effect, but in a very intense way. So I start off by using the gel liner with the Extreme Art Liner brush and then using the smudge brush to smudge out the gel liner. And as you can see, the smudge brush does an excellent job with smudging out this gel liner and creating the intensity that is required for this look. In order to keep the intensity of the black and the cut crease effect, move on to using Blackout eyeshadow and using this angled brush, which has been designed for eyebrows, but it's very good at applying quite deep pigment eyeshadows along the lash line and sort of creating that intensity around the corners and the crease lines. So depending on how smoky you want your eyes to look, just apply the blackout eyeshadow and just start buffing it out. Obviously, the more black you use, the more intense your smoky effect will look. I now move on to highlighting under the brow area, and I'm using Moonbeam eyeshadow just underneath the brows. This is an excellent highlighter if you don't want any shimmer, and I'm just using the shadow brush to just gently buff in the Moonbeam colour right under the eyebrows, creating a really beautiful highlighted effect and really making the eyes pop. I want to create a little bit more intensity, so I've applied a little bit of the texture light on the hand and then just taking the brush, which is the smoke lid, and just placing it just around the crease line just to kind of marry up all the eyeshadow colours together. With this style of look, you can add the white pencil, which I'm applying now, onto the waterline, and this really makes your eyes stand out. You don't have to opt for this, you can put a black pencil on the inside waterline, but I feel this really works beautifully. And now you can really see the eyes taking shape. And to complete the look, I'm using my Extreme Art Liner brush with some gel liner that I used earlier. The trick is to apply a very thin line close to the lashes. You don't want anything overly dramatic, so the Extreme Art Liner brush is ideal for this. I now move on to defining my bride's eyebrows. Now, as always, I always stress, don't overdo the eyebrows. Don't make them look too dark, don't make them look too thick. Just follow the natural curves of the eyebrows and just filling in any sparse areas and allowing the brows just to look a little bit more structured and give more definition to the eyes. To get a flawless look, I love using my 3D foundation brush to use with any cream foundation. I'm using the Artisan Makeup HD foundation right under the eyes and really working it throughout the face. The great thing with a 3D foundation brush is that it's 3D. It works around the contours of the face, around the nose, around the jawline, and it doesn't leave any of those streaky lines. So it's really great at buffing in the foundation, but at the same time applying it in a full coverage type of way. The 3D foundation brush, along with the cream foundation, helps to just give you that very flawless appearance to the skin. I particularly love using my 3D foundation brush right under the eye area. It not only helps buff in the concealer or foundation, but it just helps to blend the colours together so that it just looks like one product has been used. I now start using my large tapered brush to apply highlighter to the top of the cheekbones. I always get asked what highlighter I use, and I have to say my favourite is the Glow eyeshadow because it really gives that highlighted appearance. Some other highlighters, which are a lot more expensive, don't give me that very glowy look that I'm always after. Now that I've highlighted the top of the cheekbones, I go on to give some definition to the cheekbones by adding a contour. I'm using the angled contour brush for this, as well as the nutmeg eyeshadow, which acts as a brilliant contour powder. And I'm just buffing this into the sort of chiseled area of the cheekbones, just to give some definition and some hollowness to the cheeks. As I'm approaching the end of my look, I begin to dust some matte loose powder all over the face. I'm using my fan brush, which I've specially designed to help avoid any creasing under the eyes and just to give you that flawless finish. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and got to see a sort of more vibrant side to bridal makeup, and it just goes to show that you can use vibrant colours and use vibrant colour on your lip as well as your eyes without looking like a drag queen. So it is possible, you just have to know how to apply it. So I hope you guys learned something and that you get to try it out. And if you do, please post the pictures on my Facebook page, or you can find me on Instagram or on Twitter. The links will be below, and I can't wait to see what you guys create, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.